as you honor God through the time that God has given you. See, if you look at it very carefully, it is a step-by-step systematic preaching. We reflect back. At present, we encounter Jesus. And also we look at what we can do for Him. Many months back, a friend of mine sent me a video clip. That opened my eyes to many of our spiritual truths. So taking the idea from that, I would like to challenge you this afternoon, very briefly. October 2008, when I was the MBC Youth Secretary, I attended one Meitei youth camp. Meitei are the least rich people with the gospel. Much more needs to be done. The gospel must penetrate every single family among the Meitei. You know about the conflict that happened. In spite of what happened, they still need the gospel. They still need the gospel of Jesus Christ. They also need the love and the forgiveness of Jesus Christ. So during this camp, on the last day of the camp, as I was standing up to preach, I gave these young people all Meitei one piece of paper and a pen. I told them, I'm going to give you a few minutes to write down, and I will give you the question. And this is what I told them. If you know that you have only 1 hour to live, what are the few things that you will do? So I gave them a few minutes to write. There was pin drop silence. Everyone was concentrating in writing. After that, I chose few people from different places. I asked them to come in the front. Then I asked them what they have wrote, what they have written down. Every one of them read out what they have written. But there was one young lady. When her turn came in front of the mic, she could not read anymore. She started crying. She cried and cried and cried and cried. I was sitting in the stage with the pastor. Then I asked the pastor, why is she crying? And the pastor said like this: she is the only believer in her family. Even to join this camp, she said that I'm going to my friend's house, and that is how she came and joined the youth camp. Then I understood why she was crying. Then after she stopped crying, she read out what she has written. Number one, she said, if I have only 1 hour to live, first of all, I will go back home. I will call my mother and my father and my siblings. And I will tell them that there is no other way to heaven other the way of Jesus Christ. And the second thing I will do is this. I will go to my friends and my neighbors. And I will tell them Jesus is the only way, the truth, and the life. God has entrusted us with the gospel. God has entrusted us through His Son, not two things, only one thing. Jesus lived on this earth for 3.5 years. There were 12 disciples and other followers. When we read the book of Acts, we can see the ascension of Jesus Christ to heaven. And Jesus gave them words that this is what I want you to do. There is only one thing that Jesus has asked us to do before He comes back. No two things, only one thing Jesus has asked us. He has entrusted each of us, not only to the GBC leaders only, not only to the Krima leaders, not only to the pastors, not only full staff, church staff. Every single follower of Jesus Christ has been entrusted with this word. And Jesus says, I am going to heaven. I'm going to prepare a place for you and I'm coming back. And the work that I have entrusted you with, He will ask us, what have you done with it? What have you done with the work that I have entrusted you? That is why Jesus says, from now on, go to Jerusalem, go to Samaria, go to Judea. You go all over the world. Tell them about the love of God the Father. And that is the work that He's entrusted each of us. It does not matter how old you are or how young you are. If you say that you are a follower of Jesus Christ, that work depends on you also. It has been entrusted to you also. I want to share about the video that my friend sent me many months ago. In Israel, there are two seas. One is called the Sea of Galilee. One is called as the Dead Sea. If you look at the distance between the Dead Sea and Sea of Galilee, people say that it may be between something like 250 kilometers. Dead Sea wa Galilee sagalona they are on the opposite side of each other. But both of them receive the water from what we call as the River Jordan.
Jordan oni jokang gepat sirang ya damgini sagalunan jokanga.
So River Jordan is in between Dead Sea and the Sea of Galilee.
Jordan cibi marauni gemen wa Galilee ni sagal aro Dead Sea ni gi sepon genam.
So Jordan flows the water.
Jordan cibi ma jokang nga ununa.
It flows into Dead Sea.
Dead Sea na ba jokanga?
And the same Jordan also flows to Sea of Galilee.
Wa Galilee sagal na ba Jordan cibi man jokanga.
And we know that Jordan is very, very important during the time of Jesus as well. Jordan River is very important during the time of Jesus.
Jesus Christo ni sumayo ba Jordan cibi mara namen nang chong mat ka ba cibi man nga.
I want to talk about these two seas.
Uni gemen nga ya sagal damgini ni gemen nasimang naganas ka.
Dead Sea and Sea of Galilee, they receive both from Jordan, same source.
Dead Sea aro Galilee ni sagal una jokang para Jordan cibi maunin o nga damgini na.
When you study the Sea of Galilee,
hindi ba Galilee ni sagal ni gemen anching niatin ingon.
there is fresh water.
Uno chi namang na.
There are a lot of fishes, everything that is surviving and thriving in the Sea of Galilee.
Uno na tokrang aro bangat siyo tonggepa jonturang uno namen nong namana.
There are gardens and mountains around Sea of Galilee where everything grows because they get the water from the Sea of Galilee.
Galilee sagal ni rekam jorango abrirang bolrang namen silbea mainawat siyo ni kon wamang salok na manachun.
And Sea of Galilee, they say, is drinkable. You can drink it.
Galilee sagal ni chikor naba nama negana.
That is the Sea of Galilee.
Wan Galilee sagal ni ongani onga.
It received water from the Jordan River.
Jordan cibi maunin uno na jokanga.
Now let's talk about the Dead Sea again.
Hai dauda anjing ya Dead Sea ni gemen niatinis kana.
It also receives water from the Jordan River.
Jordan cibi maunin apsan jokari jokanga.
The name itself means Dead Sea, means only the death.
Dead Sea gebara ajkude sigeman sagal ane onga.
People say if you are inside Dead Sea for 10 minutes,
Mandiang deka kada Dead Sea o na minutes keng na bate ngode.
it will suck the water out of your body.
Nagni beeno donggepat sirang kon salop skagina.
It is so salty.
Namen kari na nga.
Nothing can survive in the Dead Sea.
Dead Sea de mamong janggi genang gepaba dong namaja.
It just takes in and takes in and takes in.
Naoniko salop paya, naoniko nakon nosto kaplay chum.
Why do I talk about these two seas?
Ya sagal damgini ni gimana chum mainan ya tinga.
The Sea of Galilee is fresh.
Wa Galilee ni sagal de chi nama.
It is fresh because it takes in from River Jordan.
Jordan cibi mali chi jokanga ni gimana yara namen nama.
And to other parts, it gives out its water again.
Aru manggapan dakiban yakna banggen wa Galilee ni sagal oni namarangan unoni bol waram cha.
It not only receives, but it also gives out.
Wara si nama ko atang ona jokat pasa no aja hindi ba gepun rang na namgini ko ska.
But the Dead Sea is the opposite of the Sea of Galilee.
Hindi ba Dead Sea de wa Galilee ni sagal ni bekel ang ska chum.
It continues to receive.
Apsan si bi maonikon jokari jokpay nga
The whole year it receives from the River Jordan.
si ana jol nan wa Jordan si bi maoni chian jokpay nga.
But it never gives out.
Hindi ba unoni kepenuna jokang plani de green.
I think that is a good story and a reflection of what the church and the Christians are like today.
Yes, sagal tamgini onikon anjeng Christian janggi tangani na skirana sol namagram.
God has given us the gospel.
Isol namakata pa anjeng na unaha.
God expects us to be like the Sea of Galilee, that we receive and we also give out.
Isol na wa Galilee ni sagal gata anjeng kuban ang neka anjeng nama chiko mansuan baksa kepenang na nama chiko unskani ko.
But after more than 100 years, many of us continue to be like the Dead Sea. We receive, but we never give out.
Hindi ba anjing wat Dead Sea kita sa bangal bersih rangon ongska anjing nama mana ni kuli mana hindi ba kepenang unskani negeri.
Which one are we at this moment?
Ia damgri sagalo ni anjing bageta takani.
Are we the Sea of Galilee that takes it and gives out?
Wa Galilee ni sagal jian racha kani bagnang aro untus kani bagnang ugdama.
Are you the Dead Sea that continues to receive but never gives out?
Hindi ba wa Dead Sea kita muskama anjing nama mana ni kuli mana hindi ba untus kani degri kapagita.
Dead Sea is completely dead because it doesn't give out.
Dead Sea kepada si kemenan ngaya maina ununi mamung naman dongja.
Sea of Galilee is fresh and alive because it not only receives but it gives out as well.
Wa Galilee ni sagal de maina naman yate ni bo racha kasan maija di ba depen rangna nama sekali bagram.
I want to challenge my Gauro brothers and sisters today.
Anga ambia cek jong ada noa biang kuyara biar ikon rabina.
The gospel has been entrusted to you more than 150 years ago.
Bersir sabonga rasa sopong ada sekangan isol na simangna nama kata ko naha.
Are you simply keeping the gospel or are you sharing the gospel?
Na simbang ada wa nama kata ko ra cak isan dongay ma gapenang nabas solat sekaya ma.
The Gauros are a very, very, very blessed community. God has blessed you in terms of population all over Northeast India. Except for Manipur, you are found all over Northeast India.
Manipur na agre no ya salaram sagur salaram asong gumakan cikrang genang.
When God scattered you, it was never a mistake.
Jen semua isol tentang biar perang na simang ko dona ya isol ni mistake ongja.
The gospel was given to you so that wherever you go, you can share the gospel.
Nama kata ko na simang no naha jira ko din na simang je biar ko na beri ambo uno ko penang na nama kata ko skana maggeria magsumani usa.
Many months ago, I read a book.
Adita jarang na ska kitab kungsa ko preha
by Arun David.
Arun David menggepani siya kitab ko.
He was serving in InterServe organization.
InterServe organization gepao wakam kaya ngacun.
The name of the book is Marks of a Fruitful Church.
Wa kitab ni bimungara bithe nanggepa mondolini chin ngepacun.
How to be witnesses for Christ.
Kristo na mai kai sakyon gen.
When I read the introduction part,
agan chingani ngepakang haporaingon.
There is a kind of a story.
Uno golpo baganangcem.
After Jesus was crucified, after his resurrection, and then he went to heaven.
Jen salo Jisu si cakaha cakatlaha rosalgi ci angha.
And when he went to heaven, Gabriel angel was welcoming Jesus.
Jen sumayo Jisu salgi na angha wa Gabriel sagre uko rumchakswaha.
It's a story, simple story.
Karena ramram golpo kita ancing niat na mana.
And Jesus looked at Gabriel.
Aro Gabriel sagre chiko Jisu niat ha.
He said, "It is finished."
Unon wagan ha machotjo.
The work of salvation has been completed on the cross.
Jokat tani na takna nang gini ci solon machote nakaha.
Heaven was rejoicing.
Salgi yo kasrok kani girancem.
But Gabriel had few questions to ask Jesus.
Hindi ba Gabriel Jisu ko adita sengani ako sengani dongko ha.
This is the first question.
Sekarang pas sengani yan.
How will the world know what you have done?
Na agalsak na may ko takaw ko agalsak di mandira may kaibigan.
The second question Gabriel asked Jesus is this.
Gini gapa ko Gabriel sagre Jisu ikos nga ha.
How will your good news be spread?
Nakni na makata mandira ko na may kaigapanggen.
Number 3.
Gatang gapa.
Did you leave a strong organization on the earth before you came?
Agalsak ko nam gapa black gapa organization ko na domba ma agal sako sagi na ibanas ka.
Number 4.
Buri kepas ngani.
Are there some plans that you are left behind on earth?
Plan batak na nang binirang ko tik take na agal sako domba ma.
Jesus looked at Gabriel angel.
Jisu Gabriel sagrechi niya.
And Jesus looked down on earth.
Aro agal sakchi ko ba niyon at laha.
And this is how Jesus responded.
Aro Jisu yan ko agan saka.
I left no organization.
Anga mamang organization ko ba thari baja.
I left only a small company of disciples.
Anga baki ja sneng gaparang kusan thari tak sneng gaparang kusan thari don ba.
Most of them are humble people.
Wa mak bangpatan ram mari gaparang.
It is up to them to carry the good news.
Wa mangusak pangchaka na makatako gapat na de.
Jesus is looking down today at each of us.
Jisu talo ba ang sakan tichiko niya.
He doesn't look at the leaders only, but he's also looking at you.
Dalga parang chiko san niya tingong jan di banang chiko pan niya tingong.
He's not only looking at the old people, he's also looking at the young people.
Bri gaman rang kusan niya tingong jan di ba chadam birang ko niya tingong.
And Jesus was telling Gabriel right now.
Aro yasumay ba Jisu ara Gabriel sa grina ikonahan genchen.
I have entrusted the good news to these people.
Na makatana dakna ng Griko dai ko ang ayaman birang nandun bara.
And Gabriel looked at Jesus.
Gabriel sagre Jisu chikon niya.
What if they fail?
Yamang dakchaw di mayang again.
Jesus looked down on us again.
Jisu chang satay niyo natlaha.
I trust them. They will not fail.
Ang yaman birang mo tunga yamang daktel gen.
The gospel has been entrusted to you and to me.
Anjing mo yadi ginang na makatana dai anjing sakawan sakan tiyon ginang.
When we get to heaven, there are only two things that we can carry.
Salgi chi anjing yangon menggeni ko anjing rayang na menggen.
Number 1 is the love of Jesus we have in our hearts that we can carry to eternity.
Skang gepau Kristo Jisu ni ka sani ko anjing ni ka tong murabete tonang re na menggen jen anjing na jen jorot na cholonga.
And the second thing is this.
Gendig parayan.
The souls that have been saved, we can take them to eternity in heaven.
Jokkeman janggiang ko jen jorot ni salgi na anjing na menggen.
Can God entrust you with the good news to be His witness?
Isol na makatana ng ko yasumayo basi na menggen ma.
Can God entrust you with the gospel?
Na makatana dai ko dakna nagri ko nang non gen onda menggen ma.
That you will not be like the Dead Sea, just receiving.
Je ko din aras was that sigta jawa jian racha kadir racha hindi ba pula negeri.
But you will be like the Sea of Galilee that you receive. There is life and then you give it back.
Hindi ba wa Galilee sagal kita sa China jian nama ko racha kani baganang aro nama ko pula ni baganang.
At each of us,
Jisu racha sakan chichikon ninga.
I'm entrusting you with the gospel.
Yan nama katani dai dakna nagri ko nang nan ona.
May God bless us.
Isol anjing sa kantina pati China.
May God challenge us this afternoon again.
Biyan ko anjing sa kantina ya.
That we are chosen to be gospel bearers and carriers.
Na makata ko ra ang pagpat kapang China kita anjing ko basya.
God bless all of you and thank you.
Isol sa kantina pati China aru matel biya.